Hello everybody and Happy New Year. It's a nice chilly day out today. We've got some blistering winds the last couple days and some kind of blowing snow. We're supposed to get up to, I think they said 10 inches. Well, we really didn't get much, just drifts everywhere. The wind was just terribly cold, negative 25-degree wind chill. The actual temps were right about 0 and it was just dang cold. And I had been sick for about 2 weeks with just, I think, the stomach bug and strep throat, and just hadn't been feeling worth a shit. That last video I laid on the ground here and did the engine mounts on the stack truck, that was the last day that I felt at all decent. Just been miserable the last 2 weeks. So we did finally get the injection pump for the black truck. We got it through Thoroughbred diesel. And they had the best warranty, and it was a brand new pump rather than a rebuilt one. Went ahead and did that, and we're going to go ahead and get that pump put in today, and it's going to be fun getting this little girl out of here. Probably not going to drive her out because we've got a bunch of snow. You can't see it, but yeah, there you can. We got a bunch of snow out here, and I don't really feel like starting the skid loader and dealing with that today, so we'll just we'll get the injection pump put in and do a little shop cleanup. Whew. Okay, I got my 2 new studs, and we're gonna apply some thread locker on there so they cannot ever come back out again. And I got some new nuts also. Went ahead and got 4 so that they're all the same size. And here's our new pump from Thoroughbred diesel, and we've got to get that puppy slid back into there, get our new studs put in our holes, and make a fun little afternoon of this. Alright, so we got our 2 studs installed with our Loctite on there. Now we just got to go ahead and install the pump. Get our new O-ring put on here. And we got the O-ring crooked, so we're going to straighten that out. Get a pick real quick. Alright, we got the pump installed now, and we just got to get all the injection lines hooked up and hook the electrical up, and then finish putting on the wires for this BD cover on the top. That way we don't have to pierce any of these lines and potentially void the warranty if the pump goes bad. Alright, lines are installed. That was a pain in the ass. Those rear set did not want to line up. The engine mount was a little bit bent in the way. I had to take it off and straighten it up a little bit. But there they are. They're installed. Now I got to get the nut on the front of the injection pump and get that snug down. Whew. Boy. Doesn't feel like I'm quite over my sickness yet. Just kind of dogging me. Anyway, we'll keep hammering away here. Okay. Now we got the little BD cover installed with the wiring in the proper spot. You just take the cover off of the original cover off and then install this other one. BD provides. And this is a little tap. It's a very sharp pointed little Allen screw. The instructions say to set the Allen screw in, get it started, and then with a test light you hook up to this and then the other end to the ground, and you slowly rotate this guy in with the key on, so you have to have the wiring plugged into the pump. And as you rotate that in, just as it touches, you go another half rotation in after it first lights up your test light, and then you set your lock nut. So pretty simple. That way you can still run your programmer chip without voiding your warranty, because the wire you need to get into is in that little harness right there. And if you disrupt that wiring or pick it in any way, they will void your warranty on your pump, and this eliminates that, so that you can still run your chip and not void your warranty. So now we're ready to install the throttle position and throttle control brackets, which we got to get the big bracket back up on top here. I went ahead and installed a new fuel filter. Once we get that put on, then we can do a test bump and see if it's gonna fire or not. We're just about done here. Okay, everything's buttoned up, back in place. Now we just got to see if we can't get her to fire. Then we're going to go bump the key, let the fuel pump run. Probably do it a couple times. Go ahead and break a couple of these injector lines loose so she can spray if she needs to. Get a little air out of her. The pump sounds pretty good. Do number 4 also. The more the easier.
There's number 5. It's 4.
Okay. Give me that wrench there, bud. Tighten up number 4. And on the other two?
On the other side?
1 and 3.
1? No.
Yeah, we finally got fuel out of number 3. And it does take a little bit. Sometimes these can be a real pain in the ass to get to bleed. We did break number 5 open and got him to bleed instantly. Tightened him up, and then number 3 went ahead and started spewing. Number 1 still hasn't spewed yet. We'll tighten number 3 up and hit the key again, and it'll probably fire. Which means then number 1's going to go ahead and start spraying.
Push out bubbles and air.
Alright, so number 1's went ahead and bled. You can hear it, it was running kind of rough, but it's just, she did clean up just a little bit. Now, she should start and be pretty clean here in just a second. She sounds pretty good. Thanks, Pete. I'll let her run for just a little bit, then we'll shut her off. We're going to charge the battery overnight while we got her in the shop here. We'll have to get the driveway pushed out tomorrow so we can get her drove out and get it cleaned up. I don't really want to drive it at all in the wintertime. She don't have any rust or anything started, and I don't want to get her started in the wintertime with all the crap we got on the roads up here. So it'll just go back to being parked until we need her here in the winter, in the spring, moving seed and moving wagons and stuff. So anyway, there we go. We got her all fixed up. She's ready to go again. Yeah.